Hey guys, welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you a nifty little set from the first commemorative mint. This is another one of them oddball sets that I had never heard of. Found it while looking through some coins, and when I opened it up I knew I had to have it. So let's see what we got here. There's nothing on the back, nothing on the front. This is a rubberish plastic made to look like leather, I guess. Nothing on the binding. Just a plain, would actually look something like a bank book or something like that. But when you open it, it's got a nice little blurb about the Indian head penny, the Buffalo nickel, the Mercury silver dime, the Washington silver quarter, and the Franklin silver half dollar. And it tells a little bit about them. Let's go ahead and get this here. It says, this is a historic collection that includes America's coins as they used to be. These are the forgotten coins from America's past, and they have been out of issue for years. Each coin was struck by the U.S. Mint and is a superb example of an obsolete coin design. The Indian head penny, which is right here, and I'll give you close-ups of these after we read this. Indian head penny, 1859 to 1909, replaced by the Lincoln penny in 1909. The Buffalo nickel, right here, 1913 to 1938, replaced by the Jefferson nickel in 1938. The Mercury silver dime, right here, from 1916 to 1945, was replaced by the Roosevelt dime in 1946. The Washington silver quarter, right here, from 1932 to 1964, replaced by the United States quarter in 1999. Now wait a minute. Okay, the silver quarter from 1932 to 1964, they were made out of silver. In 1964, they became nickel copper clad. Okay, now I understand. That kind of threw me off there for a second. They were replaced by the state quarters in 1999. Gotcha. So, Washington silver quarter was made from 32 to 64. In 65, they went nickel copper clad, and replaced by the state quarters in 1999. Gotcha. Okay, now the Franklin silver half dollar, which is here, from 1948 to 1963, replaced by the Kennedy half dollar in 1964. Okay. This here is actually a certificate of authenticity from the first commemorative, the first name in Fine Collectibles. That's kind of not the first name, because I had never heard of them until I seen this. The certificate author of this guarantees that your collection contains genuine legal tender currency struck by the United States Mint. Brief and to the point. It doesn't say who. It says first commemorative mint and got a fcmint.com. I haven't checked the website or anything. Doesn't say who signed it, but I'm sure you can probably find out on the website. What I thought was really funny about this is not only is it off-center, it's also canted a little bit. If you look at it, it's higher on this side than it is on this side, just a hair. So that goes to tell you that not even their certificate of authenticities were really made in that good of quality, because a reputable company would make sure that everything is just perfect. So these were probably mass produced, big sheets, and just cookie cuttered out. Yeah, moving on. Okay, I don't know if you can really see that or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull that out of there because it's got that rubber sleeve that it's in, and I'd really like for you to see that. It's got some nice pictures, and there some little girls in an old soda shop. It's an old horse and buggy out in front of a storefront. A blimp or a zeppelin. Swimming on a beach. Is that Mr. Bell on his... I believe so. Little kid in front of a black and white TV watching baseball. And I believe that's an old... What kind of car is that? I'm not even going to guess. And I'm a hot rod guy. I used to build hot rods. And I can't even recognize that car right now. But it's got a picture of a buffalo nickel. You can see it's toning to purple there. Indian head cent. And a mercury dime. And there's nothing on the reverse. Go ahead and slide that back in there nice and easy. Make sure not to damage them corners any. I'll actually use to slide it down in there some more and slide this behind it. Now, this says The Way They Were coin collection. This is a 1941 mercury dime. A piece of paper stuck to me. This is a 1935 buffalo nickel that's actually toning to a rainbow. This is a 1944 silver quarter. Not in the greatest of shape, but I have an idea I'll tell you about here in a minute to change that. This is a 1905 buffalo head. Buffalo head? What am I talking about? I'm looking at this and commenting on this. So, you know, see, this is a Indian head penny, and this is a buffalo nickel. So I got buffalo head. That's what popped in my mind, was buffalo head. So that's how that stupidity come out of my mouth. This is a 1905 Indian head cent. This is a 1957 Benjamin half dollar. Now this also comes out, or you can just flip it open and see the reverse of the coins still in the rubber. I have a sneaking suspicion that this rubber is PVC, or has PVC in it. I'm going to keep the coins intact in this PVC, but what I'm going to do is I have some cellophane, some sheets of cellophane. Now go with me on this. This comes out. I can take a piece of cellophane, cut it to the same size as this, front and back, and sandwich them between the cellophane, slide it back down into the horrible PVC rubberized coin sleeve thing here, and that cellophane will protect it from the PVC horribleness that this thing is. So that's my plan. That's one plan. The other plan is a while back I made a set of half dollars. Well, I bought the set. It's a set like this is a set of, you know, The Way They Were coins. The other set was a set of half dollars. It had a Walking Liberty, it had a Benjamin half, and then a Kennedy half. And it was, you know, through the years or something like that, or the three faces of the Philadelphia half, or something like that. I can't quite remember what it was. But I changed the coins in the set to all be a year, like 44, 54, 64. So it was a 44 Walking Liberty, a 54 Benjamin half, and then a 64 Kennedy half, all from the Philadelphia Mint. Now, my idea for this is to go with a year that I can get all of them in, like 41. I can't go 41, 41, you know, whatever, but maybe I could go 31, 31, can't go 31 on that, can't go 31 on that, definitely can't go 31 on that. I'm going to try to get one, find a number where it ends in all the end of it, just like I did with the halves. I don't know why. Call me OCD, call me whatever you want to, call me goofy, silly, whatever. I'll answer to any of those, I guess. But I want to get some of these coins out of here. This Indian head is a very nice Indian head coin, but I think this PVC is starting to get a hold of it. But this buffalo nickel is awesome looking. It's got really good text on it. You can really see the United States of America. It stands out really well. The 5 cents is almost perfect. The buffalo's kind of rubbed, kind of slick a little bit, but as you can see, the color on it is just awesome looking. The Indian on the front, the 1935, is raised well. Liberty is beautiful, just the tips of the lettering is starting to get slick. He's kind of slick on the side of his head there. The Mercury dime is kind of seen better days. You can't see any of the bands on the reverse. The Washington quarter reverse is really nice. The bottom of the numbers and the date, the 1 and the 9, are starting to get a little slick. The Benjamin got a big gash on the side of his cheek, got some gashes in the fields, a couple scratches over here, but the lettering, the date, nice and raised, a little slick on his head. Of course, you know, he was pretty bald, but still, it's more slick than what it should be. The reverse, the bell's got some nice big deep scratches in it, other than the crack that's supposed to be there. There's some, looks like some really bad dings in the of America. $50 looks really well. But I want to match the coins. Somehow I want to match the coins. If not all Philadelphia's or all Denver's, and a date. Like, this is just an example. Like, let's see here. Indian head, 1859 to 1909. Okay. Let's say 1909. This is in 1905. Let's see the Mercury dimes years. We could go starting with the dime, or no, actually starting with the lowest, because it kind of goes backwards here. We could go 05. The Mercury, we could go 05. The nickel, we could go 1915. The dime, we could switch to 1925. 1935. And on the $50, We can't go 45 because it didn't start until 48. So see how I was doing that? I was going 5, 15, 25, 35, and then I was hoping for 45, but you can't get 45. Actually, I skipped one, 10, but I wanted the 5s, all the 5s. But can't do it that way. Not this way anyway, not this time anyway. But I will figure something out.